I'm back with more of What a Surprising Met You Fate with. What a surprising fate you've met with Ben Drowned Love Story. I'm sorry. This is my first time doing this. Chapter 2. I'll just call her Ari. Ari's POV. What is that? School was always a living hell for me, and thanks to Heather and her stupid haiku, it always will be. The beginning of the day was surprisingly fun. I got the teacher I wanted and homeroom I wanted, so that was cool. It was fun knowing me and Adri. We're gonna have the same schedule too, considering that not many of students get the same schedule as someone else. The only bad thing about Heather also has the same schedule as us. We found out by the end of the day, since we all had the same classes. Yet the only thing she did was make our lives a living hell, as usual. I'm telling you, that girl is a female Satan under those designer handbags and brand new lip glosses. Thank God it was just her. I mean, it was still pretty bad, but we didn't need the rest of her haiku repeating everything she said and always greeting with her, "Psst, hey, Ari, you with?" What? Huh? I jumped at the sound of someone's voice, but I instantly recognized it as Adri's. Oh yeah, sorry, I was spacing out for a few minutes, I guess. Heather and us have the same schedule. Yeah, I still can't believe she told everyone, though. I am screwed now. Couldn't you have stopped her? I didn't even know she knew. How was I supposed to know she knew about my father sexually assaulting me? Time skip. After school that same day. When I got home, my mom was in the living room watching TV, and Louis was upstairs in his room playing with his Legos. I hate those! I tried to sneak upstairs to my room without my mom noticing, but I failed trying. Adriana? Yeah, Mom? I want you to take Louis for a walk, just to get some air. Why? Because I said so. Do I have to explain myself to you for everything? No, I was just asking, thinking I wouldn't get a retarded answer. As soon as I said that, she got up and literally slapped me across the face. Hard. It hurt like hell, so I did as she told before I got myself into any other trouble. To be honest, I had this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach. Like I just wanted to grab my neck and twist her neck? Grab her neck and twist it? Or take a knife to grab my neck and twist her neck, or take a knife and just slice her throat. But I stopped myself. I mean, that was the first time I've ever felt that feeling. So it must be my anger, that's all. I had that same feeling yesterday with Max, and I'm serious. I went upstairs to Lewis's room and told him we were going for a walk outside of the house. He started giving me an attitude saying I wasn't the boss of, but when I told him Mom told me to take him, he argued no more. You see, my mom had that sort of aura around us. When she's angry, you don't want to mess with her. So Louis put on his shoes, and we headed outside, starting to take a walk. We decided to go to the park around the corner from our house that belonged to a school. The park was pretty much empty except for a couple of kids, but two certain kids caught my eye. They were sitting on a bench, a boy and a girl. The boy was a blonde. His hair was utterly adorable, and the way his eyes was covered by his hair, his eyes were gorgeous blue orbs looking around, searching for something interesting. He also had a mountain of freckles on his cheeks. He was adorable, and he looked like he was around my age. The girl sitting next to him was really pretty. I couldn't see much of her as to the boy blocking her view. I didn't notice I was staring at the boy until he looked at me and smiled. I blushed a shade of red and waved. The boy surprisingly waved back at me. He said nothing to the girl before walking towards me. All he did was continue to stare until he was in front of me. I looked down and blushed even more. "Hi," he greeted. "Hey, I noticed your shirt. I really like it." "Oh, thanks. I love My Chemical Romance." "Me too. What are your favorite songs?" "Blood and Mama." "Yours?" "What a coincidence. Those are my favorites." "Really? Cool." I couldn't believe how easily I was hitting it off with a stranger. We talked so much it ended up getting dark, but still bright. I was just about to tell the stranger I had to leave when the girl who sat next to him was soon next to him. Then came another boy. He was taller than the blonde. This boy had light brown hair that was cute, but not as cute as the blonde. He wore a white hoodie with black pants, and his eyes were also blue. White hoodie. Okay. "Hey Ben, come on, we gotta go. Slendy wants us back home, and Sally's getting tired." "Oh, who's this?" Oh my god! "Come on, Jeff, don't start. I just met her a few hours ago. She's my friend. Really? You don't even get her name? You didn't even get her name?" Then the boy named Jeff turned in to face me and simply asked, "Hey, cutie, what's your name?" I'm Maria. I'm Rena. "I'm Jeff, and this is dummy that's been talking to you for hours and doesn't even know your name is Ben." I don't know why, but those names rang a bell in my head. Jeff, Sally, Slender should have definitely rang a bell. And Ben. Where did I hear those names before? Suddenly Ben scared me back to reality, making me jump when he spoke. "Well, we gotta go. Nice talking to you, Arina. I can't say that name. I'll just call her Ari, like I should. "Same here." Okay. Was it just me, or did this boy wink at me? I'm probably just imagining things, right? I realized that what time it was, and decided it'd be best to go home now. I called out to my brother, and he came running towards me. I told Lewis we're going home, and he smiled. I guess he wanted to be home. We were walking towards home when Lewis stopped and was looking at something on the grass. Soon enough, he picked it up and studied it. I asked him what it was, and he handed it to me. I wanted to scream when I realized what it was. It was a same cartridge, The Legend of Zelda's. It was a game cartridge to Legend of Zelda's Majora's Mask. Everyone says the game is happened by this dude named Ben Drowned. That's when it hit me. Ben! The Ben in the game. Ben at the part. Ben Drowned was a creepypasta, and personally my favorite. Then I realized it. The boy with the white hoodie was named Jeff. Was Jeff the killer. I knew it! And the girl Jeff called Sally was the Sally I knew was an 8-year-old girl. They were all creepypastas. I've heard of them having illusional forms. And those must have been it. Now I have Majora's Mask. I can contact Ben and get answers from him. See if it was actually him, Jeff and Sally at the park earlier today. I was so happy. I know what you might be thinking. Are you crazy? Do you know Ben could kill you? Well, yes, I do know that. After all, he is my favorite creepypasta. Once me and Lewis got home, I ran upstairs and started to play Majora's Mask. It worked like a charm. Of course, until I got to the glitch with Skull Kid and Elegy of Emptiness statue, a.k.a. Ben. I had saved the file under Ari, and like I predicted, there was a file named Ben. I played with my file until the glitch happened. I was sent I was sent to form Clocktown. I was sent from Clocktown to the boss arena where there was Skull Kid. I tried firing a couple arrows at him, but then the message that won't do you any good popped up. Link was then lifted from the ground and burst into flames. I let this happen 3 more times and went onto Ben's file and played. That file was also glitched. So I did what I knew would get Ben to come. I deleted it. Automatically the screen went black and the words, "You shouldn't have done that," appeared on the screen. Then Ben's head popped out of my screen. He simply looked at me and said, "Hey Arena, remember me?" Oh my god. Okay, that's chapter 3. Isn't that pretty exciting and somewhat funny? I'll see you in chapter 3. Yeah. I'm enjoying this right now. I hope you guys are too, because this is my first time ever. And, I hope you like it.